Good afternoon and welcome back to our continuing coverage of Tropical Storm Irene. I'm Jim Cambridge.
And I'm Benita Zahn. Want to update you. We are now up to 130,000 people who are without power. That's between NYSEG and National Grid. There is no estimate as to when those homes will be coming on. The numbers continue to increase. The Blenheim Bridge spanning the Schoharie Creek has been washed away at this point as well. And on Route 2, Brunswick Road, the top of Congress Street, we reported to about a half hour ago, a building collapse. The thought is there may still be people inside. Haven't heard any more. We're monitoring this, and we do have a crew on the way there. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a result of all the rain we've had or just simple structural collapse. We'll keep you posted on that. In the meantime, we're getting reports that a woman was swept away by the floodwaters that we've experienced all day today. Jessica Layton joins us live now from New Scotland with the very latest on that situation there. Good evening, Jess.
Good evening, Jim and Benita. You know, Irene has blown through just a short time ago, and already the National Grid crews are up in the air trying to restore the power all along Route 443 here in New Scotland. Now, in nearby Clarksville, they knew this storm would be a big deal, but most people tell me they didn't know it would be a situation of life and death. And in fact, that is exactly what they're facing tonight as the search is on for one of their dear friends and dear neighbors living in that community. We do have some video of the creek there that we're talking about tonight. We do want to bring that to you. There it is. This is the creek, the Inesquitha Creek, totally washed over Terrytown Road in the community of Clarksville. It's been raging all day long, and lifelong residents of that community say they have never seen this thing like this in their lives. A woman who lives at the bottom of Slingerland Avenue, who I'm told is either in her 60s or her 70s. She was apparently going outside to look at the water as she and her husband were considering when to evacuate or if they should evacuate. And that's when I'm told she was swept up in the current and taken away. She is feared dead tonight, and Albany County authorities aren't saying much else except that they're looking for her and they hope they can bring her home safely. You were also just looking at some video of Clarksville Elementary School. That's the evacuation center. That entire town told to evacuate, get to higher ground inside the elementary school there. They've been in the cafeteria playing board games, playing cards, also saying prayers that their friend somehow returns home safely. We will continue to be in touch with authorities there and bring you the very latest on her condition just as soon as we find out about it. Reporting live in Albany County, Jessica Layton. Jim and Benita, back to you.
Just incredible pictures of the Inesquitha there, Jess. Normally during the summer, that creek is just a trickle.
Well, exactly. And, you know, they say that when they do get storms and when it rains a little bit, it rises a little bit. And so they figured, yeah, we might see a little bit of flooding, maybe a little bit over Terrytown Road, a little bit over Slingerland Avenue, but certainly not enough that that entire town would be evacuating to that school and wondering if one of their friends and neighbors was alive tonight because of it. Jim?
That is a raging creek tonight. Jessica Layton, thanks very much.
Also, there were evacuations in Windham, and we have some incredible pictures from Windham to share with you now. Just look at this. Downtown Windham, and these were taken by photographer Lance Wheeler, who was told by the Windham fire chief downtown Windham's been wiped out. These are pictures from Main Street where more than 10 inches of rain fell, submerging buses, school buses, garages, and cutting off access to the rest of the mountaintop. Further west, and we'll see this picture come up, there's the school bus. Further west, a house was ripped from its foundation, and then it was swallowed by the fast-moving creek in that area, and it was just slammed right into a bridge just a little bit down from where the creek was
rushing. Yeah, we did see that picture. That came up earlier in the sequence.
Yeah, Lance also learned that firemen had to rescue a number of residents from the Hollowville community. There's that picture from the Hollowville community, which is a mobile home park on Route 27. So again, very fast-moving waters there. Hopefully everyone who was able to and was told to evacuate did, so we don't see a situation though similar to the one Jess was talking about.
Now for the very latest on Irene's track and what else we can expect, let's head over to the Weather Center and Jason Goff. Jason.
Hey, Jim and Benita, and a very good afternoon to you. We are continuing to see flood warnings coming in, either old ones that have been upgraded or new ones that are being added on. The Inesquitha Creek actually washing out parts of the road as you head over into places in Furabush. So all over the place, we're continuing to see the waters rise, even though the rains are starting to quiet down just a little bit. Again, record flooding for the Schoharie Creek as you head out into Schoharie County as well as over into Bennington County. But thankfully, thankfully, again, at least for now, the rain is subsiding, which is good as Irene starts to really pull away. And meteorologist Paul Cayano has the very latest for you on that. Paul, over to you.
All right, Jason, thanks. And the First Warning Live Doppler radar will tell the story here as we go through the last hour or so of information. You can see the heaviest rain pushing northward now, just about to Lake George and points north as the center of Irene continues this track through western and now central parts of New England. We're going to see if we get a decent amount of rain on the wraparound side. And right now it does look like some of the showers from the Mohawk Valley, the Schoharie Valley, and western Catskills are starting to pull in. So this area from Albany and Point South had been in a bit of a break as the storm lifted to the north. But now it looks like we're going to start to see some more rain showers pushing in, probably not with the intensity that we saw earlier this afternoon or late this morning. Still, though, any rain on top of the amounts that we have will only compound the flooding problems that we've endured over the last several hours and will continue to see into the evening. All right, let's check out the last 12 hours of radar data here, and you can see the heavy rain pushing to the north, the band of heavy rain that moved through the eastern part of New York and western New England. The heaviest was associated with the center, or what was left of the eye, as it passed just 15 miles south of Pittsfield and now continues a track through central parts of New England on its way down the St. Lawrence River Valley, where it will meet its end as a post-tropical storm. But still now, on the back edge of this system, the winds will flip around to the west-southwest, and we'll probably see some of these showers pushing on back toward the flooded areas. So we have more rain to deal with in parts of, let's say, Greene County, and also into parts of Schoharie County, and certainly here in the Greater Capital District and Hudson Valley, Point South. And you can see a very well-defined center of Irene as it lifts up to the north. We'll have more information coming up now from Jason.
Thanks very much, Paul. Again, as the storm pulls out, and as those rains do wrap around the backside of it, we are still running the risk for more flood rises, that is, more rises in some of the streams and creeks around, but also still having to deal with a lot of gusty winds on the backside of this. So with that already saturated ground, the possibility is there for some more trees to topple over, and emergency officials keep stressing to us here at News Channel 13 to pass the word that if you do not have to go out tonight, please don't go, because emergency crews are going to be out and about, certainly lots of power crews out and about as well, trying to deal with the 130,000 some people that are without power. We'll have much more coming up on Irene and what's left of her, and the rain that is now starting to expand and get a little bit heavier as you head into Schenectady County. We'll have an update on that for you coming up here in about 20 minutes. Jim and Benita, back to you.
Thanks, Jason. We're going to be here right up through our 6 o'clock news with our meteorologists, our team of reporters and videographers.
We're also updating our website, WNYT.com, and our Facebook and our Twitter pages. And we can take a look at the man.
Yeah, why don't we? If we have that video in Coxsackie, they are finding new ways to get around there. And apparently this man decided to make the most of today's situation and go kayaking. He found the kayak, apparently had trouble finding his paddles, so in this case a broom will do. Wherever he had to go, we can only say tonight that we hope he arrived there safely.
And that, once again, a reminder, if you don't have to be out on the roads, police are asking that you do not go out on the roads. Still not safe, water rising, tree limbs down, many more may come down, so please just stay home, tuck in.
Especially important as we are starting to lose daylight outside.
Exactly, and we will be back in about 30 minutes. However, the president, taking a look now, in about 22 minutes, President Obama is expected to speak. Of course, we'll bring that to you as well.
From all of us here, please stay tuned. We'll have more information as it becomes available. We'll see you later on. Thanks for joining us.